The opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Eastlink Community TV, its sponsors, or partners.
Hello everyone, I'm Chris, my friends call me RT, and this is RT Cooks It. Today we're going to be cooking on my custom-built, by me, Rat Rod Barbecue. I spent a lot of time making this, and we're going to have a bit of fun, show you how it works, and then we're going to get into a bit of cooking. This barbecue is a real passion for me. I spent a lot of time thinking about it, wondering what would be the best way to build it for my cooking techniques and my preferences. And there's a lot of different styles of barbecues. There's live fire barbecues, there's charcoal barbecues, and I wanted to kind of mix the two together. I put it on a cart so I can go ahead and tow it around. I can actually hook it up to the back of the side-by-side and take it down to a friend's place, which is a lot of fun. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it up for you and give you an idea of how it all works. I've got everything stored underneath in bags and tubs, and so we'll get right into that. And we'll just start taking out parts and putting them on. This is just a grill down here for a variety of cooking. We have a couple posts that go in, and a few tools that we're just going to go ahead and set up, and we'll hang these tools as we get through this. And I have this blacksmith turn this for me to make a nice little hook. Hangs everything right on it. We'll hang up our tools, get these ready to be used, easily accessible, right close. We have a shovel, a poker, and a rake. And then we have a pair of tongs I use to manipulate the fire. We also have a cutting board and a rack. I'll just come around to this side and put the rack on. The rack is here. This is nice for keeping things warm. You can put a pot there, set some fire underneath it, let it all get warmed up, and keep it warm. We'll just carry on getting this all ready to go. All the bits and pieces pulled out. Like I say, I have it compact so I can move around with it without too much trouble. I have everything tucked underneath. And what happened is I thought a lot about what I wanted. So this is going to be for a live fire. This is going to be for some charcoal cooking and a little bit of fire underneath as well. We're going to have a rack up here to hang some items on. We can put racks of ribs up there. We can put all kinds of different meats and hang it right across the top. It makes it perfect for some slow cooking beside the fire. And of course the fire is going to give it a nice little bit of flavor. It's going to turn out perfect. So we have these two pieces go together. And what happened is I had a friend of mine works with 3D software for equipment design, and I drew it up on a piece of paper. He took it, made the 3D design for me, shipped it out, got all the metal cut the whole base, cut the bottom. We took it to a machine shop, got it all bent. And then I brought it home to my garage and started welding it up and grinding and cutting and making pieces fit, trying to see exactly what I wanted. So I have a few bags. We'll just put them over here for now. Bits and pieces and parts. It's a lot of parts. It takes a bit of time to set up, but normally what we do is we set this up. We spend 8 hours cooking. We just take our time, nice and slow, have a good cook. I got a little cutting board, couple cutting boards down on this side. Flip the handle around. This just hooks right on. All holds there. We got all the pieces out. We got the top, we got everything, all the bits and pieces, and then I have a cover I use for the actual fire, which just kind of helps control the embers and all the sparks flying around. Here we have our cutting boards. So these are I'm sure everyone's seen these. They're old TV tables. All I did was strip them right down, took all of the finish off, put mineral oil on it, and makes for a perfect cutting board for the side here. Cutting boards are set up. We'll move right into the next part. We have some chains and a few hooks. We're just going to put up top there and show you how we get set up for hanging ribs, hanging rack of lamb works really well up top here. So I just have a few bolts and a piece of chain, and all we do is we just take the chain. There's some holes up top. We'll just find them, put the bolts in the holes. Another one right here, another hole, another bolt, all the way along. And this is going to give us different heights to hang things for a long cook. And what happens is the fire will be burning in this little rack, and the fumbling around a little bit, that's all right. There we go. So we got all the pieces in. We got a couple hooks. So we just use these stainless steel hooks, and what we would do is hang, say, a rack of ribs or a rack of lamb. You could hang a whole roast up here if you wanted. You can hang some vegetables up here, and we just get that going. So we could have vegetables up here, roasts up there. We have an adjustment here to the grill. So I got the grill on chains and on this big wheel, and from this we can go ahead and adjust all the different heights, put it up as high as we want. For a nice slow cook, we'd have it up there. When we start the fire, we put it up high like that. Very simply, just let her lower down, and you get all the different heights of the grill, and that gives you a variety of temperatures to cook with. So if you want a hard sear, you go ahead and just take that and put it right down at the bottom. And if you want something low and slow and all day, you can put it up top here and give it a lot of time to cook. I'm going to go ahead and get the fire started. And for the fire, I like to start with a bit of small wood on the bottom. Just get some small wood on the bottom, mix it in there, and then we're going to take a little bit of charcoal. And it's okay if it spills out a bit. We're just looking to get the charcoal started. A bit of charcoal in there, and then a little more wood on top. And what's going to happen is, as this fire grows and builds, coals are going to fall down out from the bottom. We can move those around and then move them into the different locations we want them. For some cooks, sometimes, some days when we're cooking, I fill this up. I fill up the charcoal little basket I have. I run the fire. Once the fire's cooking, I just go ahead and dump it out and drag it all over here. It all depends on what we're going to do for the day and how we're going to use it. So we'll go ahead and get the fire going, and then we'll get into a bit of cooking. What I've done is I took a bit of charcoal and I put it in a screen, and I'm going to set that on top once the fire going, and all that does is help me get a little more coal started. And we have this electric blowtorch. It's what it really is. It's like a paint remover or a high heat blower, and we'll just get this fire going, started. And once we get some flames happening, we'll put the charcoal on. We'll let the whole thing get set up. I'd say from the time we start this fire to the time we're able to cook on it takes about 15 minutes, so it's not too bad at all to get rolling. Well, we got a nice fire going now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some coals on top, and that's going to help us when we go to start cooking. It's just going to give us a head start with all the coals. So I have the coals on this chainmail blanket or chainmail thing here. We'll set her down, put those right on top. We'll let the flames go up, get that charcoal started, and don't go anywhere. We're going to start cooking right when we come back.
At At Hickman Automotive Group, we believe that family drives everything. Whether you're heading out on a family road trip or just running errands around town, we have quality vehicles you can rely on from any of our 9 dealerships across Newfoundland and Labrador.
Welcome back. We got a great fire on the barbecue going, and what we're going to do right now is we're going to cook up some jalapeno poppers. Again, it's like a lot of the things I cook. It's sort of a mixture of a bunch of different recipes I've seen, and it's kind of what I like when it comes to a jalapeno popper. A little bit of sweet, a little bit of heat, and a little bit of bacon, of course. Nothing goes bad with bacon. After that, we're going to go ahead and make a sausage bread roll, and you'll see what I mean once we start to make it. But let's go ahead and start with the poppers, and I'm going to just get this fire tipped out and ready to start using. So I got some nice welding gloves I use. Just tip that over, get it all ready. We'll set this off to the side. Today we're not going to have a live fire for today's shooting. We're just going to use the coals by themselves. And the plan today is we're going to use today we're going to use a Dutch oven. And this is the Dutch oven here. And we're just going to move these coals around a little bit. I got a rake. We're just going to spread these out. Get the coals spread out. Save some because we're going to put some on top once we actually get cooking. Move all this around. Set it down. Take our Dutch oven and just go ahead and set it right inside on top of those coals. We'll let this start to warm up. While that starts to warm up and preheat just like a normal oven, we're going to try and run it around 350. It's a little bit of a guessing game. You got to pull stuff away, put stuff back in, but for the most part, we should be good to get our jalapeno poppers going. So we'll get the jalapeno popper started up now. I'm just going to cut off the stem a little. I like to leave a bit of the stem, give them a slice in half, and all we're going to do is cut them all the same, and we'll get rid of some of the stem. Cut them all in half. And we're going to get rid of these seeds. The seeds is a big part of the heat. And what we want to do is tone down the heat a little bit, but we also need room to put the cream cheese and the spice mixture or the blend inside. Cut another one. And there we go. And the easiest way I find to clean out the middle and get ready for that little bit of cream cheese and cheese mixture is we just use a spoon and hollow out the inside. We get all the white and all of the seeds out. Give it a tap. Here we go, nothing to it. Get all these cleaned out and ready to go. The poppers are all hollowed out. I'll go over and manage the fire a little bit. We're just going to move some coals around and make sure everything's staying lit and burning. Pull it all in, mix it around, get some of these pieces here, make sure we keep the fire going, keep the coals going. We'll go back. Now we're going to just go ahead and mix up the filling for our poppers. And we have a brick of cream cheese. We'll take a little bit of pre-shredded cheese, add that in there. This is a nice flavor. This pre-made hot honey garlic sort of flavor is delicious. We'll put that in, and then we're going to add a little bit of honey just for a bit of sweet. About that much. Get our fork, break all this up, get this all mixed around nicely, stirred, mixed in together. The cream cheese has been out of the fridge for a little bit to soften it up so we can get it mixed and get it ready to go inside of our jalapenos. There's a good blend. It's looking perfect. Keep stirring it around, keep mixing it around. I'm guessing on the measurements, I think we're going to have enough to go ahead and fill all these jalapenos, and if we don't, it's no big deal because the jalapenos will get used elsewhere without too much trouble. So we got that mixed around. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a pot. I got a pot kit here, and this is what I'm going to put the poppers right into. This is like a camping pot set I got as a gift many years ago, and it's quite handy. This is going to fit right inside of the Dutch oven, and the poppers are going to fit in there, and we'll get the and we'll be ready. Put that in once we get these put together and wrapped. We'll fill that, and then we're going to put them right in the Dutch oven. To fill these, what I'm going to do, make sure we got this mixed. Set our fork off to the side here. I got a spatula and I have a Ziploc bag, handy dandy Ziploc bag. It's the same as you might do with icing or all kinds of different things. And I find it the easiest way to get this into that popper nice and even. Just get it all inside the bag, all the mixture inside the bag. Set this off to the side. I'm going to just set this off to the side. We'll take that bag, close it up, make sure everything's gone, squeeze it all down to one corner, just like that. Get it down. Take a pair of scissors. We'll just cut the end here a little bit. Just a small hole is perfect. And just like a piping bag, you can use this the same way. And so all we do is go ahead and set that right in. Fill them up nicely. It's all just extra flavor. There we go. Right across. Oh, little stuck there, no big deal. Just go ahead and fill these all the way across. Here we go. Nothing to it. Fill them all up. We're going to have enough. It's perfect. The perfect amount, maybe a little extra, that's okay. We can use it for another dish. So get this in. All right, set that off to the side. Get these all set up. I'm going to give my hands a wipe. I just have, because we're outside working, I like to have a baby wipe or a facial wipe or something close by to keep your hands clean. I mean, it's important to stay as clean as you can, sanitary as you can. We'll get the bacon out. And so I got some thick cut bacon, and we'll just lay down the popper, get the bacon wrapped around perfectly, just like that. And I'm just going to give it a little slice, and we'll turn that other part into bacon bits. But now we have a perfectly wrapped popper. Get the last one wrapped up now, and then we're going to get this into the Dutch oven for a cook. We'll just roll that around, roll it around, and we'll give that a little trim. Like I said, that's just going to turn into bacon bits. We'll put that inside. Get all those in. We'll get our lid off of our Dutch oven. Oh yeah, it's nice and warm in there. Take our tray, put that right inside the Dutch oven. Put the top on. We're going to throw a little bit of coals on top, and we'll let the heat come from above and from below. And what this is going to do is turn it into a real oven now. Put all these coals up here. Keep this burning. Keep this going. We'll add a little more coals to it while it's cooking as it goes. We'll add coals. We'll keep it going. Keep the Dutch oven up and nice and warm. And when we come back, we're going to get right into the sausage bread and get that started and prepped. And then we're going to have some delicious snacks. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
At Hickman Automotive Group, we believe that family drives everything. Whether you're heading out on a family road trip or just running errands around town, we have quality vehicles you can rely on from any of our 9 dealerships across Newfoundland and Labrador.
All right, welcome back. We have the jalapeno poppers inside of the Dutch oven. I added a little bit of wood and coals around the outside to get them going again. We're going to slide those in underneath. We're going to go ahead and make that sausage bread I was talking about earlier. So we just take this. We have this rake. This is a rake I made out of some angle iron, rebar, and old shelf bracket I had laying around. So we'll take all this, get this underneath this grate, because now we're going to move and cook over here. And the best way to do that, sausage roll or the sausage bread is right here on this grill. This is all good. I put some fresh charcoal on top. That'll just carry over. They'll just keep burning and connecting and growing and burning more and more. And I'm going to take this rack down now because we want to get the grate actually hot for when we put the sausage bread on it. We'll just lower that down right on top of the fire for now to get that good sear once we start. So the fire's going, the Dutch oven is going, and we're going to go ahead and get right into this sausage bread, I call it. So we have a nice baguette, and all we're going to do is we're going to take the top off. We're going to cut this at a bit of an angle all the way down. And then we do the same thing on the other side. Make a little pocket is what we're trying to do. Inside of here, we're going to put a little bit of mayonnaise. So I have a bit of mayo. Slide it right down the center of that. Maybe 2 layers. Some shredded cheese right on top of that. Just a light layer of shredded cheese right across. Oh, a little bit of clumps. That's okay. We'll break those up and get them in. Shred that out. Spread that all out. Get it all in and just push it down just ever so slightly. All spread in, spread out. We have a little bit of mild Italian sausage here. We're just going to go ahead and open this up. Pull back the skin. Leave that behind. And what we want to do here is we're just going to spread this out right onto the bread. You just push it out, push it in until you have it. And you want to get it to the edges, both sides. We're just going to take this. I took the time, I sealed the edge, pushed it in, got any cheese out of the way, and all we're going to do is go ahead and pick this up, and we're just going to lay it right on top of this, sausage size down, and then we're going to give that a little bit of time to cook. Let that get grilling. The poppers are done. We're going to get them on a plate here, and I'm going to make a little bit of garlic bread, but I just want to wipe all this up first, all that sausage meat on here, get this all cleaned up. Sausage rolls on. We're going to go ahead and get a little bit of garlic bread with the top now. So I just have a bit of soft butter here. I like to use a spoon for sort of mush it in really nicely. Take a little squirt of garlic. And then I have just a garlic spread. This is for a mixture of Parmesan cheese, garlic, and a few other spices. We'll just go ahead and get some of that on in this mix. About that much looks good. Squish this all together, mix it all around. Oh yes, looking perfect. So again, I use a spoon and no particular reason. I just find it nice for spreading. Take this garlic butter, get it all the way across. Oh, no big deal. Spread it all the way across. Spread it all across, spread it all the way down. It's a good mixture. It's nice salty garlic butter. Always works nice when you're making garlic toast. And the way I make my garlic toast is now we're going to go right on the same grill, and I put it garlic side up, let it warm up, and what will happen is the butter is going to melt and it's going to get sucked right into the bread. Then when we flip it over, we're not going to lose all the butter. We're going to lose some of the butter. We're not going to lose all the butter. It's going to saturate the whole garlic bread with butter, and it should turn out delicious. We got the sausage bread on. We got the garlic toast on. We're going to go ahead and give the garlic toast a flip. It should be ready to go. Perfectly browned. Now what we'll do is we'll let that garlic butter sear up a little bit. And the sausage bread, we're just going to make sure it's going to release. Just give it a little touch with a spatula. Make sure it's all going to turn for us. And then we're just going to take and flip it right over, just like that. And now we'll take that garlic toast right off onto the grill, ready to go. We'll get that sausage bread off. Oh, it's good and warm. I got 2 spatulas here that I should use, which will make it easier. Get those 2 spatulas underneath. Pick that all up together. Bring it. Oh, almost lost it. It's not going anywhere. It's on the grill. It's just a little slippery is all. Put that right up here. The garlic toast. We'll go ahead and cut this open and see how we did. So the way I serve up this nice sausage bread is I just give it a little slice and a second slice, and you just keep going down. And here you can see you have a nice little mix. The sausage, the mayonnaise and a little bit of cheese in there. Cut this all the way down. And we'll give the garlic toast the same little treatment. We've got to have a sample of all this now. We'll go ahead and dig right into the popper, have a little taste. It's cooled off enough to have a sample. It's going to be a little messy, but it's going to be delicious. That honey, that bit of spice, the mixture of the bacon, the honey, the spicy honey, that cream cheese is absolutely delicious. The garlic toast is crusted up nicely. Good salty flavor. I like garlic toast with a good amount of salt. It adds to the flavor, it makes it taste delicious. And now we'll get right into our sausage bread. As we can see, some nice melty cheese. The sausage is cooked on top. It all held together nicely. And this is just a little one bite wonder. It's going to be a little much, but I'm going to get it all in me. The mayonnaise, the crusty toast, absolutely delicious. Absolutely worked out perfect. Very happy with today's cook. Lots of fun on the barbecue. Pardon me, sorry. A little too big of a bite that time, but listen, sometimes that's how it is. Now be sure to catch us on all your favorite social medias. Just search RT Cooks It and you should be able to find me. And come back next time for a bunch more cooking adventures right here on Eastlink Community TV.